Hello and welcome to day 30. Yes, today it is overcoming obstacles. All right, the topic is how to navigate setbacks and to stay on track. I mean, this is day 30. You've been doing this for 29 days. Man, so with a few days left, now's a perfect time to talk about something that we all face, which is obstacles. Now, whether it's a busy schedule or low motivation or unexpected setbacks, life happens and it's totally normal. All right. We know it happens to us quite often and it's all good. It's normal. So today we're going to explore strategies on how to overcome those challenges and how to keep moving forward, because that's what this is about. Okay. It's about moving forward. No matter what happens, we're going to keep moving forward. All right? No matter what comes our way, we're going to keep moving forward. Now, here is why facing obstacles is part of the process. Because no matter what, you're always going to have an obstacle. Nothing's going to go perfect. It's not going to go as planned. We know that. And it's okay. You fall down, you get back up. So the first thing is it builds resilience. Each challenge you overcome, it strengthens your ability to handle future ones. It also encourages problem solving, and that's huge. So obstacles, they help you learn how to adapt and find creative solutions for things. It reinforces commitment. So facing setbacks, it shows that you're serious about your goals and you're willing to push through. You don't just give up. You keep going, no matter what the setback is. So today's challenge and the focus is, I want you to identify one obstacle that you faced during this entire time that you've been doing this, since day one. And I want you to reflect on how you overcame it, how you can overcome it moving forward, because that same thing may happen again. And this time it might be just a little bit more difficult. So not only are you going to focus on how you overcame that certain thing, but how you can overcome it again moving forward. Get a pen and paper, write these down, because these are the most common obstacles and some ways how to overcome them. So number one, lack of time. All right. The solution to that is prioritize small, quick wins. Quick wins like a 5-minute stretch or preparing one healthy snack. It's a quick win. Number 2, low motivation. The solution to that, revisit your why and focus on how far you've already come. All right, that's big. Why are you doing what you're doing? And you want to do this as a lifestyle change, and focusing on how far that you've come, where you were at the beginning, heck, where you were a week ago or even yesterday. Number 3, cravings or overeating. The solution to that, practice mindful eating. Stay hydrated and focus on a balance rather than restriction. Remember, we don't do restriction. Okay? We're not even going to do that, because if we restrict ourselves, we'll go right back to it, because it's that, I can't have it, so I want it even more. So we're not going to do that. We focus on balance. Number 4, stress or emotional eating. The solution for that is replace snacking with some stress relieving activities, like some deep breathing or journaling or even a short walk or even stretching. Try that. Number 5, setbacks. And by this, an example of this is like missing a workout or a meal prep. You may think that falls under a setback, which it can, because sometimes before that would set you back. You'd have one bad time of missing a workout or missing meal prepping, and then it would just knock you down, and then you would give up and you'd quit. But now you're not going to, because it's just a setback and we know how to overcome those. So the solution to those is we're going to remember that one missed day isn't a failure. One missed time prepping a meal, it's not a failure. We're going to pick up right where we left off and we're going to keep going. All right? So here are some things of how you can reflect on these and questions you can ask yourself and just think about these. So, number 1, what's one challenge you faced during the time that you've been doing this? Number 2, what did you learn about yourself by facing that challenge? And number 3, how can you prepare for or even respond to a similar obstacle in the future or obstacles in the future? Because you know they're going to come up. Okay? All right, this is where you want your pen and paper again or your phone to put this in your notes, because these are your pro tips on how to stay resilient and how you're going to keep staying resilient. Okay? Pro tip number 1, you're going to anticipate the obstacle or the obstacles because you've already had them thrown at you. So think ahead about what might get in your way and plan for how you're going to handle it. All right, I'm going to repeat that because that's big. That really is. So it's anticipate your obstacles. Think ahead about what might get in your way and plan for how you're going to handle it. Pro tip number 2, celebrate your small wins. I cannot say that enough. I can't stress it enough. Even the small efforts during the tough times that you're facing and that you will face, they count. They seriously count. Do not overlook them, okay? Those small wins, those are the things sometimes they're going to keep you going. They seriously are. So you're going to count them and you're going to celebrate them. Pro tip number 3, lean on support. Share your challenges with a friend. Get an accountability partner. Share it with them or share it with us for encouragement. Send me a message. Send me an email. Share it with me. I'd love to help you. I'd love to support you. Now keep your pen and paper out, all right? Because this is a mindset. Mindset's very, very important. And here's what I want you to write down, and I want you to keep it close to you. So when you have setbacks, you can just go over this, and it can get ingrained in your mind. Setbacks, they don't define your journey. How you respond to those setbacks does. Now, every time you choose to keep going, you're reinforcing your commitment to your goals. That's awesome. That is awesome. You're not giving up. You're just going to keep going. And you're proving to yourself that you're capable of overcoming anything. Remember, you've survived 100% of your worst days. You're going to survive this. You're going to keep going. So what's one obstacle that you faced during this time? I want you to share your story. Tell a friend. Tell someone around you. Because they may be going through that same obstacle and they don't know how to get through it. And just hearing what you did can help them. Tag me in it. Tag me in your story. Post about it. Post about where you were and where you are now. How you're pushing through. I'd love to hear about it. And how you're pushing through and how you're staying strong. Because that is key. And you've come so far. And I'm so proud of you. And thank you for listening. Because you're just doing amazing. So on that note, I will catch you on day 31